All right. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. I got my Mega Money shirt on today. Mega money, baby. When you look at this good, how can you not make money? So let's go. Silk everything, baby. Silk head to toe. I want it silky. I want it easy. I want that money. All right, so guess what? You guys are gonna be, well, someone might not be excited. I want to do this just because I want everyone to ask me a million times, why, Patrick? Guess what? This week, well, not this week, but today we are back on the NASDAQ. Oh my God, who would have thought? Love it. You gotta love it. The reason we're going back to the NASDAQ is I really just want people to ask me in the comments 500 times, why are you switching back to the NASDAQ? Patrick, but why? But why? I just like to give people something to talk about. I love it. All right, so right now, looking here at the QQQ, we got the pivot point there, 360 area, 360.13. To the downside, we got 357 there on the pivot point here. So we are actually kind of already pulling back into this gap up. We gapped up this morning, and we're kind of already filling that gap right now. So we'll see how this kind of plays out. There's a pretty big, about another 60 points to fill that gap all the way here from Friday. If you look here on the NASDAQ right now, that 14,743 level. So pretty big gap here. We're pulling back into the VWAP right now, and that's our gap fill potential back down there to the 14,743 right now. So let's see how she plays. Let's see how she plays. Oof, audio a little low. Hold on. Try it now. How's the audio now? How's it now? Mic check. Mic check. Right now, we're listening to Don Diablo, Future Rain. Turn it on. Get the fucking juices flowing, boys. Get pumped up. Right now, we're sitting here at the VWAP on the NASDAQ, that 14,700 area. 14,800, sorry. 14,800 support right now, kind of at the VWAP. We got this potential to fill the gap. The gap from Friday close is all the way down there at the 740s. So keep that in mind here. If we start selling off, going straight down at open, well, I think there's a good chance we fill that gap. We do have a pivot point right here as well, 820. So kind of watch it here. Obviously, the ES also with that gap fill potential. If you look here on the ES right now, yeah, Eversource, great. Good job, Patrick. ES, looking at the ES gap fill potential, very similar as well, 4,380. So about a 10-point move down there to get to that gap fill on the ES right now. So ES, NASDAQ both have gap fill potential. They've been pulling back since about 8 o'clock this morning for the last hour, just going down. So we'll see how she plays out at open. All right. And just kind of looking here at the 15-minute chart on the NASDAQ right now, what we got to look at here. So this blue line right here, previous day high from the overnight. What is that? Sunday? Monday? Yeah, so Sunday's high here was actually that 95 level. Kind of interesting. Look at this. What the? Something must have happened in Europe overnight. This is a massive kind of gap up there overnight there from the Europe session. 3 o'clock just going straight up. Why can't we ever, like, look at that. From 739 all the way up there to the 840s, 100-point move there out of the open, out of the European session. So right now pulling back there into the Sunday kind of high, Sunday night high, Sunday open. We filled that gap already from the Sunday open. And right now, sitting there at the VWAP on the NASDAQ. Both the NASDAQ and the ES basically sitting at the VWAP for now. So we'll see how this plays out on the book map right now. On the book map. Let's see what we got here. Nothing out of the ordinary right now in terms of liquidity sitting there on the NASDAQ and the ES. There's liquidity sitting up there with the 410s right now, but other than that, it's kind of what's the story right now. There are no numbers today, no data, no numbers coming out. So let's see how she plays out, baby. We got about 8 minutes here, 8 minutes till the market opens. Hopefully we get a nice move here today. Overnight. Big move overnight. Already a big move down from 8 a.m. About a 20 point move to the downside right now. So here on the ES, the NASDAQ also looking juicy to the downside here. We'll see what happens at the VWAP. If we push back up here, hit that, tap that pivot point there, would not be a terrible kind of idea to load up for a short. We'll see how she plays. Let's just be patient and we'll kind of just keep an eye on this VWAP level for now. We know that gap fill potential is down there to the 14,740 levels. So you gotta always love those gap fill potentials. Gap fill potential. Da, 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 da. Do 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 do. You guys haven't hit that like button, you know what to do. Blow up that like button, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. It's free to like. I wanna be where you are. Ooh. A new week, a new dollar. Exciting times, exciting times. Tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow morning, I will be live on my channel till about 10 a.m. And then I'm going to be live on the Bookmap YouTube channel. And we're going to be talking kind of about Bookmap and how I use it and trading and looking at the Bookmap for like an hour or so over on the Bookmap channel. So hopefully you guys are always asking about the Bookmap. If you want to stay tuned, tomorrow after 10 a.m. I'll be live on the Bookmap channel, kind of doing a full tutorial on the Bookmap. So I'll put a link tomorrow. No more live on Sunday. Pretty much, I mean, I only go live on Sunday when I have nothing else going on. So just really wasn't in the mood to go live yesterday for Sunday open. Sunday is like a treat. You know, it's like a little treat. It's not guaranteed. If you get Sunday live, you're lucky. If you don't get it, well, then you don't get it. Right now, looking to see, I like to see, you know, a little bit of a pushback up here, and then we get a dump through the VWAP at open. We'll see how this kind of plays out. Like I said, that Sunday high was right here at the 14,795. So we will see how she plays, my friends. We will see how she plays here. We got about 4 minutes here till the market opens. Right now, a little bit of pushback up into this overall downtrend here on the NASDAQ for now. So let's see how she plays out here. Kind of push up maybe to the 15-14 level. We got that pivot point there at the 828s, by the way. Don't forget about that pivot point there. So we'll see how she looks at open. The daily chart looking interesting here. We had that big kind of pushback up there on Friday. And right now we're kind of at that high, right around that high from Friday. The high from Friday on the ES at least was 96, I think. So yeah, we're pretty much right at the high there as well on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ high was right around that 14,800 there on Friday, and that's where we're kind of holding right now. If we give that up, I think it's pretty easy to kind of fill to the bottom of that close there to get that gap fill here at open. We'll be watching. Be watching for that possible gap fill. I like to see a little bit of a pushback up, then get denied and get this thing to sell down. But right now, just waiting to see if we can get that possible gap fill. 740 area is where you're kind of looking for that potential gap fill here. There's also a pivot point to the downside there on the QQQ as well at the 350, 750 area. So that's kind of nice that that pivot point's all the way down there, actually below the gap fill. So we don't have like a pivot point before the gap fill, and we don't really have much other than the VWAP right here kind of holding us up for now, and then that Sunday kind of high there. So I think if we get below this level at open, we should probably just waterfall down there and fill that gap pretty quickly. We'll see how she plays out. Pretty nice little move there earlier from the 840s down there to the VWAP now. So just kind of being patient, and we don't need to rush into anything. There'll be I think there'll be plenty of downside potential if we start selling through here. So we got 2 minutes here, 2 minutes till the market open. 2 minutes. It's Mega Money Mondays. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out, blow up that like button to get 500 likes here on the stream before the market even opens. Before the market even opens here, we're going live. We're live. #1 day trading channel on YouTube. If you're tuning in, well, you tuned into the right spot, my friends. It's the right spot to go to party. Welcome to the party, drink Bacardi. Oh, man. Get it ready. Get it ready. Get the fingers, the money machines ready. Money, the money machines. Sweet. Stretch them out. Get them ready. Clicking some buttons, making some money. These little fingers right here have the potential to make millions. Millions, baby. I think about you. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got about 20 seconds here. 20 seconds till the market opens. Right now, bouncing off the VWAP, looking to see how this plays at open. We're back on the NASDAQ, by the way. I know. I just like to switch back and forth between the NASDAQ and the ES just so I can get people to ask me, but why? Why, Patrick? Why did you switch? Yeah, baby. All right, here we go. Little squeezies. Straight up there at 820 already. Holding the VWAP for now. Holding the VWAP for now. The ES also holding VWAP. The NASDAQ holding the VWAP here. Straight up. Momentum straight up right now. We got that pivot point. Remember that pivot point there at the 828s. So let's see how she reacts. Reacts there. Little quick sell back down already. The sellers stepping in there looking like they're dumping this thing. So if we get below that 810 level, we should start to sell through. Let's see. Holding at the 810s for now. Right now, trying to get through that 820 level, having trouble there. The bears are basically sitting there right now selling that 820 level, and they want to stay below 820s here. They like it below 820, I think. and losing 810 support for now. Will they sell down here? Bounce it off the A10s again. Still above the VWAP here. So the bears need this below VWAP, obviously, to start selling to fill that gap. Kind of watching to see how this plays out right here. Look at that little squeeze back up quickly. Back up there, 825s again, 822s. They held that 810 level and bounced it right back up for now. We're going to be running into that pivot point there at the 828s pretty soon. Also on the QQQ, there's a pivot point there as well. So just trying to be patient here. Let this play out. We're pretty much in that first 2 minute. This is the 2 minute chart right now we're looking at. So that 2 minute chart there in that range. 3 minute chart showing the bulls are kind of pushing back up here. 820s again. The NASDAQ and the ES back up there 820s. Running into that pivot soon. Looking at the 3 minute chart now. Look at this breakout from the 800s back up there 820s. Got to watch to see what happens here at the 828s now. Bunch of liquidity sitting at the 35s here. So will they squeeze it through that pivot? Trouble. Should get up there through the 30s now. See. Trying to take out that 30 area there. Up to the 30s now. Beautiful. This thing's just squeezing right now. Wow. 40s now. 40s on the NASDAQ. Up through the 30s. Like I said, straight through the 30s now. Straight to the 40s. Baby Jesus. 45 squeezing. They held the VWAP there at open and just took it straight up here now. Looking here at the book map right now, possibly wanting to break above 50s next. They just keep on squeezing straight up here. There's that push through the 50s. 50s so much. It's off the charts. Through the 60s now. Look at this boner candle. Oh my God, the shorts are fucked. Royally fucked here, my friends. You got 72s up there next. 72s would be the next kind of push from the 60s here. A little bit of trouble. That's straight up. He's going straight up again. Getting to push to the 65s, 70s. $65 high there so far. Get through 65s and go straight up there to the 70s. Running into that kind of trend line there from earlier. 65s needing to break through there. Good chance of possibly pulling back here now. 40s. Nope. Straight up again through the 66s. And I'm a little hesitant of trying to get long up here at the 70s now. Let's see. The NASDAQ just going straight up here. The dollar starting to pop up here. Does the NASDAQ still have more room to run? Needs to get through 75 next for the breakout. Looking a little heavy though. Through the 75s, needs to go. Go, go, go. Almost 72, 72s need to break. The ES up into the 4,404s. The NASDAQ straight through the 70s now. What a move, baby. Off the VWAP, just straight up there. Crazy. No gap fill. Oh, straight to the moon. All the shorts just getting absolutely murdered here at open. Still going. Up through the 80s now. Wow. The ES, the NASDAQ just both going straight up here. 15-minute candles straight through the fucking moon right now, boys. Absolutely insane move. You're looking at like 90s next on the book map here. 90s sitting up there. 85s. And it goes straight to the 90s there. Up through the 80s. Just breaking every fucking resistance on the way up here. It was interesting. We saw earlier there all that liquidity sitting to the upside, and it looks like there was a reason for that. The NASDAQ again up there almost to the 85s now. '87's there on the book map. Can't stop, won't stop, they said. Insane. Almost 100-point move there in the first 10 minutes here on the NASDAQ so far. Oh, the fucking VWAP. Gotta love it, baby. All right, pulling back here now after that insane move to the upside. Let's see what happens next. Let's get a breakout, or I'd like to get a pullback here, like maybe 860 level, kind of turn that into support. The ES did not break above the high from the overnight here, so the ES still's got some more room to run. The NASDAQ just straight up there at open. Absolutely insane move. The dollar going straight up here as well right now. NASDAQ again, straight up here, up to the 85s, trying to go to the 90s. Bunch of sellers sitting there at the 85. Get through 85, go straight to fucking 90 here. There it is, through the 85s now. And they take out 90s next. That was a big seller just sitting there. Little double top for now. Double top there at the 89s on the dot. Absolutely insane move here this morning. Just straight up at open there on the NASDAQ. Gotta love it. Let's see what happens here now. That's definitely a little double top there at the 89s for now. Still pushing, possibly breaking straight through there now. Got stuck there again at the 80s. Still holding that double top there on the 3-minute chart. The ES pulling back 4,400s here. We should move back down to the 60s, I'd say, here on the NASDAQ. Down, bouncing off the 70s again. I don't know, 60s definitely sitting down there on the book map right now into this level. 55s possible on this pullback here. They lose 70 support. There's 65 now, 63s. Beautiful. Will they sell it through the 60s here? That 55 level was kind of looking interesting to get down to. See if we can get down there through the 60s next. There's a bunch of liquidity stacked up there, 60s for now. Should take that out. Bouncing there off the 60s again. Watching to see what happens here. Still looking like she wants to take out 60s. It's not, I just feel like that's not a deep enough pullback yet, but we'll kind of see how this plays out there. I think ideally you really want like that 40 level down there. Again, down there to the 63s. Took out the 60s there. Beautiful. Now let's see if we can get down there into this 40 level possibly. The ES back down there to the VWAP for now, so that might hold the NASDAQ up here. Let's see. We got through the 60s for now. 58s down there. Just bounced off the 20 EMA on the 1 minute chart. 21 EMA. Looking for this break through the 55s right here. Let's see. Through the 55s, can we get it? Gonna be stubborn and hold up there at the 55s for now, but it wants to go through the 55s here. It wants to go through the 55s. Bouncing there off the 55s for now. A little pain in the butt. See what happens back on this pushback up here. I switched over to the Quant Tower platform is what I'm trading on now after Tradeovate. I still have an actual Tradeovate personal. My personal account is still with Tradeovate. I still have it open, but again, pushing back up there to the 70s now. Being patient, waiting and watching here for the next opportunities. Looks like she wants it down here. Down there through the 50s now, down there to the low, through the 55, sorry. Holding up there at 55 again. Little quick drop down, looks like. The dollar is still going straight up, so a little worried about how strong the NASDAQ and the ES can be with the dollar going straight up here. Don't like seeing the dollar go straight up. Don't like that. The dollar is literally ripping straight up right now. We're holding there on the 1 minute chart, basically at that 21 EMA right now on the NASDAQ here. So if we can get, I think if we get back above 80s here, we'll probably take out that 900 level. We got a pivot point there at the 912s. Also that pivot point on the QQQ at the 362. So over That 880 level, you're looking for that 900, 912 area for that pivot point there. See how she plays here. Dollar running into some resistance right now. And we're holding right here. The ES bouncing off the VWAP. The NASDAQ sitting here at the 70s right now, looking like she wants to push through that trend line here on the 3-minute chart right now. That 880 area is going to be the level to break through there on the book map right now. 880 sitting there. The music's bumping, baby. Pump up the music. 880 sitting there. Trying to get this breakout here on the 3-minute chart through the 80s. There we go, through the 80s now. Well, up there to the 80s. Tapping 80s on the book map there. Should get this. Trying to squeeze through the 80s there. A little bit of trouble again. The ES, the NASDAQ, trying to push up, but getting stuck there for now. Needs to get more momentum to get through 80s there on the book map. They added a bunch of liquidity back there. Looks like they're getting another attempt. They can keep holding there at the 70s. Should get that break through the 80s here. And then 900 up there next on the book map here. Maybe one more dip down first. Still got 2 minutes left on that 3-minute candle, so. 83 contracts there at the 80s for now. Up there to the 880s again. I am long, by the way. Anybody wondering? Both the NASDAQ, the ES trying to push back up here. Need to get through 80 strong. Go, 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 go. Don't want to get stuck there at the 80s. There we go, 83s trying to push up there. She's pushing, she's trying to take out the squeeze here, those shorts being stubborn. Up there almost to the 90s. Let's fucking go. Oh-wee. God. Have you ever wondered, like, how can one man be so good looking and so good at this fucking game? It blows my mind. Up there to the 90s now. You gotta love it. Up there through the 90s, 95s. Up there to the 90s, baby. Look at this thing go. Up there to the 900s. Can you replay it? Put it back in slow motion. Replay it for me one more time, Patrick. What just happened? Well, Steve, we had the breakout, the little trend line. We drew our line there. Very simple, very simple idea, right? The NASDAQ holding here. 55, 57s, through the 70s, up there through the 80s, right to the 95s, Patrick. It was beautiful. You called it out live on YouTube to 2,000 people watching. It's a thing of magic. How can one man be so good? The question is not what can I do for you, but what can you do for me, people? Blow up that like button. Let's go. There's that push up there. So far, the high 97s. We had it from the, I was long from the 72s. This breakout right here. The 80 takeout. The 80 go to the moon. Boom, 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 boom. Let's make some money. We're live on YouTube. It's mega monies. I got my money shirt on. I'm making the money. We're putting the glasses on. It's hot. It's so fucking hot. God, let's go. God. If this thing goes through 900, I drop the mic, I walk away forever, I never come back. I quit YouTube forever. Whee! Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. The high so far, 99s. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It wants to break through the 900s next. Let's see, will it happen? He's too good. He's too good. Watch it. It's history in the making, people, through the 900s. Why? Patrick, you never tell me. Patrick, you never tell me when to buy. Patrick, get the fuck out of here. Patrick. God. It's a beautiful thing, my friends. This is a 3-minute chart on the screen right now. Up through the 900s. 904, still going. We got a pivot point up there at the 12s. Oh my God. How can one man be so good looking and so damn good at this game? I feel bad for all my competition out there. I feel bad for all of them. Because number one, ain't nobody this good looking. And number two, ain't nobody good at this game. You know, I literally feel bad. I feel bad for my competition on YouTube because number one, nobody is this good looking. Nobody is this fucking strong. Nobody's doing it like me. Nobody. Look at this. My bust can't even, my sleeves are about to rip. They're gonna rip. Just like this fucking market's gonna rip. Ain't nobody doing it like this. Nobody. God, it's beautiful. Whew. The best part is I don't even have to like make fun of my competition for not being good at day trading because let's be honest, like nobody's doing it like this. Up there through the pivot point now. Ding. We drew this yellow line. Look at that yellow line right there. We drew that long before this move even happened. Before it even happened, people. And people will still be like, Patrick, you didn't tell me. Patrick, you didn't tell me what to do. I didn't know what to do, Patrick. I saw that you drew this yellow line on the chart and I was like, what is this yellow line? What is it for? What am I seeing here? What is this? Why would he draw a yellow line on the chart? Why? This is pretty much what I think people watching the stream sometimes are thinking. You gotta love it. I fucking love this shit, dude. I literally wake up in the morning, I just fucking, I live for this shit. I fucking live for this shit. We're making on the day right now, we're up $4,815. 4,815. Let's fucking go. It's Mega Money Mondays, baby. The best part is, like, I posted that video the other day of me on Saturday of me scalping, and people are like, he's trading in the replay. He knows exactly where the market's going. He's trading in replay. That's literally the best compliment I could ever got, right? The fact that there's people out there saying that I'm trading in replay mode is literally the best fucking compliment ever, because that's how good I am, that people are literally thinking that I'm trading in fucking replay. That I'm fucking trading in replay. That's how good I am. They're not like, hey, this guy pretty much sucks. I can't believe he trades like this. They're like, oh, he's clearly trading in replay mode. He's clearly trading replay. The only way that he would know the market's gonna do what it did is if he's trading in replay. In replay? Get out of here. Oh man. That's all you need right there, my friends. One good trade a day. Keep the doctor away. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't be a fucking bitch. Don't be fucking, you know. Hey, if y'all made money, if you made money on that move, there's nothing wrong with just fucking walking away. Just fucking walking away right now. Just go do something else. Make money, walk away. Don't do stupid shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ugh. Can she still push? This thing, the NASDAQ today, just on a fucking mission to squeeze out all of the shorts. Holy guacamole, baby. What a wild ride today, my friends. The dollar bouncing back up here. What a beautiful move that was. It was just too good. Too easy. Pivot point target, the breakout through the 900s. It don't get any better than that, my friends. Put that on the fucking fridge. Put it on the fridge. Tell your mom, call your parents, tell your grandma, tell your uncle, your brother, your sister. Tell them this is what it's like trading with the top dog alpha. Patrick Wieland live on YouTube. Send a fucking postcard home to your family. Tell them you found the Holy Grail. You fucking found the Holy Grail. Let's go. People were looking for the fountain of youth. Well, you found the fountain of fucking excellence, my friends. The fountain of excellence. That's what you found. How to fucking win at life. Welcome to the party. How to fucking win every goddamn day. All right, all right, all right. NASDAQ got the 20 liquidity sitting there. Not sure I'd want to chase it this high, but it's still kind of popping off up here. They get this through like 15s. It's probably going 20s next. Probably going 20s next. Trying to push that 15 level right here, right now. The ES is still pretty much at the high, so not, you know, there's that 20 level. What did I just fucking say? What did I just fucking say? What did I just fucking say? Get the fuck out of here. Everybody get the fuck out of here. Hey guys, I'm just kidding, by the way. Don't leave. Keep watching. It only gets better. God. I just took another little scalp right there from the 12s up there to 22s. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, baby. Oh, God. I think it's the shirt. It's the shirt. When you look this good, you just win. You just win. Win, win, win. Come on. Do you need ICT to trade this? I don't fucking know. Go fucking, you know, whatever you want with ICT, because we're winning. I don't really give a fuck about anyone else. Ain't nobody doing it like this. Nobody. If you guys haven't hit that like button, go ahead and blow it up. Woo, up there to the 28s, 29s, 30s. She's still going. Oh my God. The high so far, 29s. All right, all right. You know, now we're getting to a point where it's like, okay. You know, let's not go chasing waterfalls here, my friends. The thing I think what's really helping right now with the NASDAQ here is the fact that the ES is just now breaking through the highs there. So the ES finally through that 07 level there. So on the ES, the next pivot point's all the way up there at the 22s. So not much really there other than that resistance. But like I said, no point in, you know, let's just make easy money. We made the easy money. The easy money was easy, right? We made it easy. Now we're done. Now we wait or we walk away. You know, why? You know, hey, ain't nothing wrong with making money quick and easy. Don't be a slave to this fucking shit. Don't be a slave. Don't be a fucking slave to this shit, my friends. Be here to make money, not to be right, not to fucking prove anything. Just fucking make money, walk away. Ding, 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 ding. I love it. I want that easy money. Money, 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 money. I want that easy, easy money. Need to put this on the chart. Put it up on the Twitter. Let's do a little giveaway. We'll do a little giveaway. Do a Twitter giveaway. Twitter giveaway. Who wants to win something? What should we give away? We'll do one Topstep. We'll do a Topstep account. A 50,000. We'll do two. We'll do two $50,000 Topstep account giveaway today, my friends. So let's. If you're on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, well, you got to get with the times, baby. Get with the times. Get on the Twitter. Get on the Twitter. Start playing Twitter. All right, I posted up a post on Twitter, and all you need to do to enter the giveaway, it's a free chance to win a Topstep $50,000 account, is go blow up this tweet here. I just posted it on Twitter. You want to blow it up? Let's do it. There's a tweet right there. Go leave a comment if you took this trade this morning. Post up, tell people, I got it. I made money with Patrick live on the YouTube. Let me know in the comments on Twitter. We'll do a $50,000 giveaway here. 50,000, not $50,000, $50,000 account. Sorry, $50,000. Hey, I'm rich, but I'm not that rich. I can't be giving away $50,000 on YouTube just yet. Maybe one day. But DK, it's the 3-minute chart. 3-minute chart, guys, on the chart right now. 3-minute chart on the chart right here. So you can see the problem now is, again, keep an eye on the ES, my friends. This is why we always watch the ES with the NASDAQ. You can see the ES is basically stuck here at these highs. And, well, that's why the NASDAQ is pulling back here, because now the ES just can't get moving. And, well, the NASDAQ is slowing down with it. We pushed above the pivot point there on the QQQ. This was also very telling. Very nice move here earlier as well. This is exactly what we like to see. We bounced right off of the VWAP there. We got down there to that 55 level. If you remember, this 55 level is what we were looking for, right? Go ahead and replay this later on. That 55 level is exactly what we were looking for, a pullback. And then there's that move. We had a little bit more to go, but just holding that 50, 60 area was very bullish. And there's that breakout through the 80s. You could have gotten in a little early on this. You could have gotten in probably there at this, like I got in at 72s. You could have gotten in, but I think that really waiting for that 80 break was the safest play, because you saw how it broke 80 and went straight up there. So that's what we're looking for every day. This 3-minute chart, if you look at the 1-minute chart, probably a little cleaner to see how we kind of got through 80s right there and squeezed straight up. So 1-minute chart showing nicely as well. We had this little fair value gap right there at the 53s. We held that, and there was that move to the upside. So if you guys want to win, if you want to win a Topstep account, go ahead and blow up that. We got to get 1,000 likes here on the stream. Come on, guys. It's free to like, by the way. You know? You know? It's free to like. Let's go. Would you be break even if it bounced down off of 80? Yeah, I mean, my stop on this was really the low kind of this candle right here. So we got this breakout over 72. So my stop was 63. You pretty much on the NASDAQ, I try to run with like a 10-point stop, to be honest, because, you know, you can see right here, this little 72 level, 70 right there, like that's pretty much 72 right there. So we pretty much broke through that 72 level. We had this little trend line right there. I got long off 72. My stop was basically 63 here, just the low of like this candle right here. We had that little 66 low, but right there was my stop. So I like to risk, you know, you got to basically risk 10 points on the NASDAQ, just because the NASDAQ's so volatile and it likes to chop around and pop up and pop down. Because if you try to get in on the NASDAQ and you use like a 3 or 4 point stop, you're going to get stopped out every fucking time. So I think, you know, there's nothing wrong with a 10-point stop if you're going for 20, 30 point moves. Because really, I mean, you can be very profitable with a 2-to-1 risk reward, and you can also be very profitable with a 3-to-1 risk reward. So, you know, risking 10 points to make 20, 30 points on the NASDAQ is very, very doable. You know, this breakout here from the 70s, it was looking for a 30-point move up there to the 900s. I mean, you got a 60-point move here. So if you kind of trail this and you kept holding it and took it up there to the 30s, I mean, that's 60 points only risking 10. So let's say worst case scenario here, you know, worst case scenario, you know, you're risking 10 here, right? You're risking 10 there. And then your goal is to get the breakout over the 90s. So you're looking for 92s for 20. That's 20 right there. So that's 2-to-1 all day. And then if you're thinking that pivot point up there at the 912s was your next, so I mean, that's 30. Pretty good overall risk reward. 2-to-1, 3-to-1, and then you've got the push all the way up there. You know, wait, I think that's wrong. My math's wrong. That's 20. Yeah, that's 20. And then 30 would have been right here. 30 would have been 9. So that would have been 40 actually. Sorry. My math, I'm bad at math. So the 902 would have been your 30-point move there, and then 40, and then 50, 60 for that push all the way up there. So I think, you know, if you can risk 10 points for possibly 20, 30 points on the NASDAQ, it's an overall great risk reward. So let's go. And the thing is, guys, like you can't, let me tell you one thing very simple, right? You cannot trade just based on like, just look at this right here. Let's think about it like this. Let's get rid of these indicators for a second. You can't just like, I can't get fucking long. Let's say I get long right here at 45, right? Like I can't get long at 45 and just be like, okay, I'm going to risk 10. Like I'm just going to risk 10. Like, no, that's, you can't, you got to look for some structure, right? Like there needs to be fucking structure, my friends. It can't just be, oh, I'm going to get long here at 45 and then it's just going to, you know, my risk reward's perfect. It's like, no, you need to be like, okay, if I'm getting long at 45, where is a real stop at? Well, I can't just be fucking putting my stop just 10 points down just because, you know, I want it to be 10 points down. Like that's just not how you can trade there. So you've got to wait for a pullback and you got to wait for some structure to find that 10-point stop. You know, that's really what you're thinking about. Like if I'm sitting here, let's say I'm trying to get long right here and my stop is having to be down here. Well, now, you know, I'm risking over 10 points there. So I need basically an entry that allows me to have a 10-point stop, right? So if my entry is here at the 72s, where's my stop? Okay, that's not a bad stop below the body of this candle, below the, you know, the low of this candle. That's not terrible. But I just can't be like, okay, I'm fucking getting long at 99s. My stop's down here. You know? And right now, pulling back here hard from the 920s back to the 880s. Like I said, no point in chasing this thing to the upside. If you didn't make money on this move, you didn't make money on this move. Nothing wrong with, you know, fucking... Nothing wrong with this, right? Nothing wrong with it. Well, nothing wrong with that setup there. Oh, wait, nothing wrong with just taking fucking profit and walking away. Right now, we're pulling back into the VWAP on the QQQ here. Ding, 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 ding. We should find a little bit of support here on the QQQ. See what happens at that area if we bounce again. Kind of pulling back into that 80 level from earlier as well. All right. How's my Twitter looking? How many tweets we got going on there? Tweets. Oh, baby, we got some comments. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway here. Tweet. Tweet, giveaway. All right. All right. Doing the giveaway. It's time to party. Tweeter picker. All right, here we go. Let's see the winner. Look at that. They got the e-foil down there. What a perfect ad. Got the e-foil. There's a video on the channel of me e-foiling on Saturday, Sunday. So let's go. The winner is ding 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 ding. HM Zelk. Congratulations. Winner chicken dinner. Go ahead and I'll message you on Twitter. Can I message you on Twitter? Is that possible? HM Zelk. Yo. Winner chicken dinner. Look at my people looking at my chat. Well, probably shouldn't show that. Got some people sliding in my chat there. In my DMs. Got people sliding in my DMs. Pick another winner here. And another winner is, this is for the Topstep $50,000 account, J. Congratulations. I'll give you a message here as well. All right. J Pepsi. My man. So we kind of bounced off the VWAP area for now here at the 80s. Remember, that was a breakout level earlier. So finding a little bit of support there for now. Still looking like we could possibly move down. Still that VWAP sitting down there. Not looking too hot. The ES could not get above the high from earlier. So here's the pullback. Really kind of see what happens with the ES. If the ES can't hold that 95 level, you can see kind of bouncing around there on the 80s right now. Bouncing around there at the 80s for now. The comments are pretty funny. All right, just kind of waiting to see what happens here, being patient, but totally fine. Just making easy money this morning and then walking away here. Don't go chasing waterfalls, my friends. Nothing wrong with making easy money. Too many people try to just trade all fucking day and just, you know, like if you can make $1,000, make $100, $200 in the first hour and walk away, congratulations. Like, what, you know, why sit here and try to fight the market or just try to trade all day long? You get burnt out. I get burnt out. I'm like, I want that easy money, and then I just fucking want to chill, man. Honestly, you know, just have like no. Remember, like, I think a lot of people, you got to remember, why did you start trading in the first place? You know, a lot of people start trading in the first place because they want to escape the fucking, you know, the 9 to 5 life, right? Like, people want to escape it. So am I looking for a long still? No, I'm not looking for anything, to be honest. It's not looking very hot right now. The ES needs to kind of hold the VWAP here. You got 6 minutes on the ES. You know, we're pretty much just back in that 15-minute opening range right now. So I don't like trading inside of that. If you look at the NASDAQ, we're back into that 15-minute opening range right now. We'll see how this 15-minute candle closes, but right now, just kind of waiting. You know, if we can get this, now they're pushing it back up here. I would say if they can get this 15-minute candle to close above the 900s, you can kind of look for a 15-minute breakout, right? Get these candles to consolidate right here, and then kind of that next push. But as of right now, like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rhythm in the place that you used to. I don't think you know what it's like. I don't know. I just feel like, for me personally, as a trader, I know that, like, if I really if I really think about my trading in general, I know that, like, I do a lot better just kind of focusing on that first hour or 2 hours and then being done. But look at that, just straight back down from the 880s now. Wow, they're dumping it. They're dumping it. Woof. It's hard. Now you're like getting FOMO-y. The ES just dumped straight down there. Now we're definitely right in the middle. Look at that. Oh my God. Looks like the ES wants that gap fill here. You're only 8 points away from that gap fill on the ES. So she's going that way. That was a big dump straight down there. So ay, ay, ay. At the VWAP right now on the NASDAQ. VWAP on the NASDAQ for now. And the ES just straight down through the lows there to the 88s now. Just straight down there. It could just fucking straight dump down there to that 28 and then through the 20s there quickly. You got the NASDAQ gap fill. 86s, I mean, the fucking ES is on a mission, looking like she wants that gap fill here. So, ugh. FOMO. The FOMO is real right now. Like, if I wasn't going to take this trade at the 880s, I'm definitely not going to take this trade at the fucking 30s right now. But look at that 880 level just dumping right through there. I mean, I think your target here really is that 15-minute open range, 800 level. And then after that, you're looking at 745 here on the NASDAQ to fill the gap. So the ES also just moving straight down. We bounced off that little pivot there, the 28s for now on the NASDAQ there. Getting stuck again at the VWAP. I'm in Orlando. Yes. Orlando. So right now, holding there at the VWAP pivot point right there at the 27s. Through that pivot point, I'd say we go fucking down there 800s, but maybe a little bit of pushback up first, or maybe you just straight through there. Looking spicy. Ugh. I'm trying to avoid the FOMO here, my friends. I don't want to FOMO into it. I don't want to FOMO. No FOMO, please. I know what happens if I short at the fucking bottom. It's just gonna squeeze up, be stupid, and then go down later. So, oh god. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Why don't I move to California? I would never live in California. Never. 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 Literally, you couldn't pay me to live in California. You'd have to, no, it wouldn't. Even if California was like, Patrick, we'll let you live here for free, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. How's the fire in Hawaii? I don't know. I'm in Florida. I mean, California is just a big shithole. No offense if you live there, but let's be honest. Bunch of liberal idiots acting like fools, just want everyone to like live off the government, everyone be homeless, sit on this fucking sidewalk and shooting up drugs and just, oh my God, it's madness over there. California is so ass backwards, it's insane. And I would say Hawaii is pretty ass backwards as well, the government in Hawaii. So I think pretty much any government or any state that like leans liberal is just pretty much just fucked. It's literally like, it's a sickness. That's what it is. Like people think that like there's, you know, different like mental health issues. I think literally being liberal is a mental health issue. It's, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but let's be honest, like there's something wrong with people that think that, you know, the government should just pay for everything and no one should work, and it makes no sense. It doesn't work. Somebody has to fucking work. It don't work. Like the liberal idea don't work. You know, like this whole like Bernie fucking Sanders, let's all be socialists. Like, you know how well that worked out for fucking Venezuela and for fucking communist Cuba? Like, let's be fucking socialists. That's a great idea. That'll work out great. You know, socialism has never had any issues. Obviously, the best there is. Come on. I don't know. Getting stuck there at the 40s, the VWAP still selling. The NASDAQ, the ES. I got a feeling this wants to go down, but I also have a feeling that it could trap some shorts here and squeeze it back up, or right there at that pivot point there as well on the NASDAQ right now on the QQQ here. Pivot point bounce. I'll tell you one thing. One thing I've learned as a day trader is I do not want to get short after we just had a big old boner candle to the downside. Because what happens is weep squeezes back up kind of into this level and then goes down. So no point in chasing waterfalls. This is a fucking waterfall if I've ever seen one. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Waterfalls. Listen to the rhythm in a place that you used to. But really, like, think about that. Like, there's no point in getting short there at that pivot. I mean, it's fucking support. Why would you get fucking short at support? Right? Like, no thank you. No thank you. Look at that little squeeze back up here. The thing is, like, if you're not going to get short up here, like, if you weren't going to get short up here, why the fuck would you get short down here? Ask yourself that. No, no. I don't want to give back none of my profits. You know? I like making easy money. Easy money. Like I said, this was just guaranteed. If I would have gotten short down here just to fucking squeeze me right on out. Remember, buyers want to buy low, sellers want to sell high. If you get a fucking big old drop like that straight down, is there really incentive for sellers to be selling down here, or is there more incentive for buyers to be buying? That's all you like. It's very simple ideology. You know, very simple ideology, my friends. If we get a big move down, is it more is it better for buyers to be coming in, people that shorted up here, are they going to be buying this dip after getting a 40 point move to the downside if they're short? Probably. So same thing, like, where does the sellers want to sell at? The sellers want to sell up here in this 50 area. They don't want to sell down here at the 20s. You know? Know what I mean? Jelly bean. Still bouncing there off the VWAP for now here on the NASDAQ. 21 EMA up at the 55, 56 level here. And look at that, still squeezing up. No, thank you. All right, let's see what happens. We're kind of respecting that 51 level there on the 1 minute chart for now. See if they're going to sell this back on down. The ES getting troubled as well. Back to the VWAP here on the NASDAQ now. We can clear out that 35 level, probably take out that low next. So just being patient and waiting to see if we get that 35 break here. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rhythm in the place that you used to. Down there to the 35, 37s. They're through the 35s there. See if we'll take out this low now there at the 20s, 22s. Still kind of chopping around here at the VWAP for now. Got to get away from the VWAP there. Lose that support. Will this be the moment of truth? Take out the 20s. Down there are the 31s now. Chopping around here. We're bouncing off that pivot point on the QQQ still. Holding up their support there. Get through there. She's going to try to fill that gap, I think. The ES holding there at the 85s for now as well. So back up there, 50s. Rut row. Look at that bounce. Straight back up there again. This could be kind of a turning point if the bulls want to step in here and try to push. They got to get this back above the VWAP on the QQQs there. Kind of putting in that lower high right now. And back down there on the 3-minute chart. That VWAP support there on the NASDAQ for now. We had a low of 30 through that 35 break. They're holding the VWAP for now. Holding the VWAP. Hold, hold, hold. And straight back up here to the 60s now. And this is exactly why I would not want to be short down here at this bottom right now. Pretty much just want to get below that pivot point here on the QQQs. Would be where you want to be shorting at. So kind of trending back up there to the 60s on the NASDAQ here. The ES kind of holding that. We filled the gap pretty much on the ES there. So that's kind of holding up for now. You can see there's a little bit more to go. 80s on the dot down there on the ES to fill that gap all the way from the Friday close. Right now at the 88th here. The NASDAQ back up there, 64s. They're gonna get stuck here on the QQQ at the VWAP now. I am not in a position right now, just waiting to see kind of what happens here. Was worried about this thing squeezing back up like this. And back up there. But like I said, the bull's kind of stepping back in here now. The NASDAQ back up there to the 66s. This would be the turn down zone here. What to do? Like it hot. That's what it is. Like it hot in here. These lights. I'm sweating, man. Sweating. I think it might be time to walk away. Starting to move back down here quickly on the NASDAQ. Got that 40 area VWAP again. So we push back up into this fair value gap right there at the 66s and now back down 45s. We can get below the VWAP here. I think we'll take out that low. We have still a lot of room to get that gap fill on the NASDAQ here. That gap fill is all the way down there to the 42s. So there's a pivot point right there at the 29s. We bounced off there earlier. But like I said, on that 15-minute chart, could hold here and then try to break out again. So still kind of holding up here again to the 70s, 60s, I mean. Looking juicy here. Definitely like a big bear flag right now on the bigger time frames. They basically getting back up here to that 70 level. Bounced strong off the VWAP there earlier, so. And again, sticking at the VWAP there on the QQQ right now. VWAP on the NASDAQ there at the 41s. The ES VWAP all the way up there at the 95s, right now at the 90, 89 area. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. And back down again. They take out that view up here. We held there at the VWAP on the QQQ. This should start selling down. The ES can't get back above 90. Right now at the VWAP again at the 40s. Take out that 40 area here. I think we see this break through the pivot. The ES down there 85s. Going for that pivot area there on the NASDAQ now through the 30s. What a setup there. Getting stuck at the VWAP on the QQQ and now selling back down to that pivot. Through that pivot there. I think it's trouble for the NASDAQ QQQs here. We're right there at that pivot on the NASDAQ as well at the 28s. And we got that gap fill all the way down there to the 40s, 740s on the NASDAQ here. So lots of downside potential still. Still back there holding the VWAP for now. The ES could not break through the 83s again. Need that ES to break through the 83s. I'm going to go to the, grab a water. Get a water here. Still kind of holding up there for now at the VWAP. Also that pivot point there just bouncing us back up. Need to lose this pivot here. Lose the VWAP support. Really, if the ES can make a new low, it'd be nice as well. Obviously. Bouncing around here. Still just kind of holding up there at the VWAP. The ES is not breaking to the downside right now, so kind of keeping the NASDAQ alive here at the VWAP. See that trend line just popped up there at the Lux Algo indicator. Need to get through that 30 low there for the shorts to get through that 30.75 area. Can't get through it right now. That fucking pivot point here on the QQQ acting as the brick wall of China right now. Brick wall of China here on the pivot points. Those candles definitely don't look very bullish, but I keep bouncing it back up there to the VWAP. Keep bouncing it. Again, the ES is just holding up there 86. I need that ES to get through 86s here as well. Definitely a big old bear flag on the 15-minute chart on the ES right now. At that pivot point here on the NASDAQ now, pivot point 28. Will they sell? I like that pivot point here. Hourly candle. The low on the hourly candle right now on the NASDAQ is 20. So through the 20s. Should start to increase speed here. Increase the speed through the 20s there. There we go, down to the 20s now. We lost that pivot point for now, but will they stay below it? And still holding there for now. Pivot points on the fucking, look at that, 28 pivot point, just holding it up there. Cannot get through there for now. Need to get a candle to close below that pivot point. Need that fucking candle to close below pivot point to show that the bears are in control here. Right now, the bulls keep bouncing it up here, back above that pivot for now. This is the 3-minute chart. We're back up to the fucking VWAP again. They just ran that liquidity. Everybody trying to get that break down. And again, holding up there on the QQQ 360 levels. So the bears are in trouble. Can't get a new low here. So they're running out of steam for now. The ES back up there to the 89s. NASDAQ back to the 50s. Just can't get this to break. Up the phone and on alone. The bulls are showing some conviction here to get back in. Well, they make a move here back above the VWAP on the QQQ. Up the phone all alone. Well, we're just basically stuck here now. So pretty much not much to do until we break out of this consolidation zone here now. So just be waiting for this to something to break out of here. The dollar is selling off here, pulling back right now, so trouble. You know what's gonna happen if I walk away right now and go to lunch? It's gonna come back and this thing's gonna be down to the fucking 40s. Oh man, what do I do? Kind of just want to walk away, to be honest. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good night, thinking about you. Ooh, 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 ooh. You guys haven't hit that like button, help me out, blow up the like button. It's free to like, by the way. I need 1,000 likes here on the stream. Help me help you. About you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Again, bouncing there off the VWAP now. The ES holding there, the 88s just stuck for now. Pretty much in this range here, so. Put in a lower high right now. The ES kind of just holding there, the 88s there, just cannot get through that low. Still looking like a bear flag on the 15-minute chart, but kind of just gravitating towards that 90 area. And the ES keeping the NASDAQ alive here, I think. If the ES makes a new fucking low through the 84s and fills that gap all the way, well then you're thinking the NASDAQ definitely does the same, so. You can see they kind of ran this liquidity down there below the 20s and then popped it right back up there to the 50s. So still kind of in this downward trend here on the 15-minute chart, right there at the VWAP now. And the QQQ just holding it up for now, so. Can we sell? There's the dump again. It is breakout. I got to get away from that fucking, out of this range here. We really want to just take out that 20 area quickly. We don't want this to fuck do. It's like exactly right there. We don't want that bouncing off that 28 level again. We want this. I want this 3-minute candle to close below 28s here. Like show some conviction. If the ES breaks 84s, I think we go downtown on the NASDAQ here. But that 86, 88 level on the ES right now is holding up there for now. Again, that pivot point. Oh my God, these pivot points, man. These pivot points just holding us up there. Could not get the close below the 28s there, could we? See what this next candle does. All right, we do not, this candle needs to go. You don't want this fucking candle pushing back up here. If you're short, you want this thing taking out this fucking low right now. It's either we're taking out lows or we're gonna fucking chop again here. We need to take out that 20 right here. 84 trying to break there on the ES. Fuck me. Look at this thing back up again. Are you kidding me? There's a buyer sitting down there. Look at this on the book map. At the fucking 20s right now. 17s. Just holding it up there. A lot of liquidity stacked up here for now. There goes the ES through the 84s. Need to go, go, go. Get through that fucking 20 level. Will she take out 20s here? 19s again. Tap, tap. Look at that. A lot of volume coming in there at the 20s for now. They like it. The ES trying to break. There we go. We're dumping finally. Down there to the 11, 10s. Still going. 09s. Still going. Needs to go all the way through the 800s here. Be careful because that ES is right there at that gap fill here now. The ES made a new low, filled the gap there all the way pretty much on the ES now. So the NASDAQ still got more room to run. This is the ES chart right here that we're looking at. Still got a little bit more like 78, 89, 79, 80 area there on the ES to fill that gap all the way. And then obviously the NASDAQ would be all the way down there at 744. So dancing's what much we do. Dancing's what me feel you. Dancing's what is my soul. Dancing's what makes me whole. Need some conviction to get through this 800 level. You basically now don't want this back above that pivot there at the 28s. As it pushes the 20s again, you just don't want this to reclaim that 28 pivot. You want this to keep dumping through this and then break out through that low at the 800s. The low from that morning little move was 795s. I took that thing short from the 52s and covered at the 808s. 808 Hawaii. What makes you whole? And now is just the question of, can we break through the 800 level next here on the NASDAQ and go for that possible gap fill? Makes of you, dancing what clears my soul, dancing what makes me whole. Can we break it? The ES down there, the 81s, going for that gap fill all the way on the ES. The NASDAQ at the 816s right now. Got to get through the 816, 810 level next. Looking like a bear flag here on the 1 minute chart. Need to break through the 11s and then take out that just straight down there to the 800s. You don't want this holding up here too long. Need to get right through that 810 level here. Sell, sell, sell. The ES filled the gap all the way. The NASDAQ still got more room to run to that gap fill. You're looking all the way down there to the 40s for that gap fill. Again, down there to the 11, 13, 15s. 82s on the ES. We filled the gap on the ES basically, so. Well, almost. 79, a little bit more to go here on the ES. Will it take it? There's the gap fill on the ES now. Ding 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 ding. And the NASDAQ down there to the 800s now through the 1079s. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. At this point, I'm going to move my stop to the 824s and see if we can't get that full break through the 800s here. Just looking for this full breakdown there. I don't know why that's on there. We sell through 800s here. Short from the 52s. I'm going to take it right there for 50 points. Fuck it. I'm not going to be greedy. It's probably going to drop all the way through there now. Look at now to the 94s, but I'll take 50 points. I'll take 50 points, all right? Don't at me. Don't at me, people. Don't fucking at me. I'll take 50 points any day. Any day. 50 points. I was a pain in the ass, to be honest. Gap fill on the ES here, on the dot. People will be like, but Patrick never told us about this gap fill. I don't know, man. The gap has been filled. NASDAQ still got more room to drop. Oh, fuck. It's a constant battle, man. It's a constant fucking battle. Trading, people think that trading is like this thing where you like, you know, you just like get on there and like take a trade and then you just like, you know, take another trade and then you like take another trade and then you just like take another trade and it's like trade. But then it gets to a point where you're like, fuck, okay, all right. Like I'm up fucking, you know, I don't know what I'm up right now. Fuck. Quant Tower sucks for the P&L, but 1900 and that 4,800 and 2,200. So That's like close to $10,000. So it's like, what, you know, why? Why? What am I going to do? Put on more trades? For what? For who? I don't know. What do I got to prove? What do you guys think? You guys are my viewers. You're my supporters. I'm up $10,000. You asked how much I'm up. I mean, hey, we got some killer trades today, you know? Got some killer trades today. I think even like this little short here, like I said, if we break out there, I mean, that was still below the fucking, below that fucking 30 pivot point level. It was still 20 points there on the NASDAQ. The ES gap was filled perfectly. I mean, that's still that's 10 points on the ES all day, baby. 10 points on the ES there, 9 points, whatever you want to call it. So I did my job. You guys showed up for a free live stream and I did my fucking job. You know? I did my fucking job today. All right? So go ahead and hit that like button. Do me a favor, blow up that like button. Come on, guys. 1,000 likes here. How much money would you make with one NQ contract? I don't know. How much money would you make with one NQ? Fuck does that mean? I don't know. 1 + 1 = 2? Pooty money. Watch the videos on my channel. Go on my channel and search gap fills and how to find the gaps. I do a lot of videos talking about the gap fills. So this is not the place to ask. Well, it is a place to ask, but it's not the place. You know what I mean? All right, well, come on. We need 40 more likes here to get 1,000. Come on. I'll leave the book map open for 1,000 likes. Yan, how do you see your live trades? You don't, bro. This is not financial advice. It's free entertainment. If you need to see my live trades, then you're doing something wrong, my friend. Learn to trade. All right, I'm gonna walk away. Big thank you. How did I know there was a gap to be filled? Is that a real question? Because of the Market Flow Trader community membership fucking indicator right here, my friends. Look at this. It was on the chart long before the market even opened here. We knew exactly where that gap fill was. Come join us. Come learn how to trade like a fucking pro and not like a little bitch. Hey, actually, don't join Market Flow Trader. Whatever you do, don't join it because it's not good. You don't want it. It's not gonna help you. Because if you're in the chat asking where the gap's at, don't even try. Just give up now. Give up. Give up. Hey, the problem is someone's got to lose. Like all those guys this morning that were talking about being short at open. I'm like, The problem is being short at open is a dangerous spot to be short at. Why is it a dangerous spot, right? We had a couple things to think about here. We had the Sunday open high right there at the 95s. And look at this move. Look at how strong we were overnight. Do we think we're going to just fill that gap instantly at open? Probably, you know, like I said, we had to watch the VWAP there. But as long as that VWAP held, there's no reason to be short here. You know, you're really just like, there's no point in getting fucking short anywhere near the VWAP right here when we're bouncing. Like, there's really not. Like, there's just, this is not a spot to get short. Especially after moving down fucking 100 points. This is just a retail fucking short squeeze right here at open. Everybody got all excited. We started squeeze. Don't go chasing the market, baby. No, the gap is where we closed at on Friday. On Friday, we closed at this level here, the 42s, right? This is where we closed out on Friday, 42s. We don't care about the overnight, by the way. We're trading regular market hours when it comes to like looking for these gaps. So this is that massive gap right here, right? You see that gap? If I get rid of these indicators, there's the gap. That's how you see the gap. We care about the market with the actual regular trading hours between 9:30 and 4 o'clock. That's the strongest price action. There's obviously the overnight, but at the end of the day, there's way more volume during the actual market hours. The actual like big time traders and people are actually trading, you know, during the day. And we care about the actual market hours, not so much the overnight. It's important to understand that obviously there is, you know, overnight, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to the actual price action, the actual US New York session price action is king. And you can see here on Friday as well. Look at that gap on Friday. This is the gap on Friday. Oh, look what happened. We filled the gap on Friday as well. So we opened up at the low there at the 671s. We filled the gap. And up there to the 760s. I mean, you could pretty much look at this, and it's like every time we have a gap, it pretty much gets filled. Gap right there. Where else? Gap right here. This gap, a little gap, not filled all the way. Doesn't, I mean, it's, I would say that gaps are like 95% of the time they get filled. Gap right here got filled. This gap right here. It didn't get filled that day, but it got filled the next day. We still kind of push back up into that gap though. This gap right here, filled. I mean, it's pretty fucking spot on. This gap right here, not fully filled. The great thing too is like you really need to make sure that if you're going to be trading, like in general, like this gap at one point, like in the future will get filled. At a certain point, like when we push back up, like if you look at the 15-minute chart, at a certain point, even, you know, in the future, it could be a month from now, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months away. Those gaps will get filled. So if you're ever like, you want to keep an eye on these gaps, even when they're back, you know, if you look back here, like this big gap right here from the 15,664s, like this gap right here, if we start to trend back up, we push back up, like this gap right here will get filled. And you'll see, I mean, it could be a month from now, it could be 2 months, 6 months, but these gaps will get filled at a certain point. Just kind of, they act as a big magnet to the price action. So keep it in mind. There it is. Another day, another dollar. Making money, baby. Live on YouTube. If you guys haven't hit that like button, I'm happy I got filled down there. My last fill was 97s there. So I'll take that. I'm going to walk away, make my money, and say bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, you want to be looking at the regular trading hours for futures to see those gaps. Pretty simple. So there it is. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back for Thirsty Thursdays. And like I said, we'll be doing a bookmap tutorial video tomorrow on the bookmap channel after 10 a.m. So if you're wanting to learn more about bookmap, make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. I'll post a link in the live stream. We'll be live on my channel from 9 o'clock till like 10 o'clock tomorrow. And then we'll be live on the bookmap channel after that. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thirsty Thursdays. Let's make some money. If you guys want to learn more about the Market Flow Trader community, the action never stops. We got Sage over there in the Market Flow Trader community popping off right now, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you want to check it out, go check them out over there. And well, that's what we're doing. So if you guys want to learn more, there's a link there in the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, baby. All right. I'll leave the bookmap open for you guys. And hopefully everybody made lots of money today. Money. Adios.